Nikolai Storonsky was no stranger to finance. He'd cut his teeth at Lehman Brothers, then Credit Suisse. He lived and breathed the world of trading, but something was off. Traditional banking felt clunky. It felt stuck in the past. Vlad Yatsenko, a tech whiz with a background in building high-frequency trading systems, felt it too. They both saw an opportunity. The world was going mobile. People wanted seamless, transparent, and affordable financial services. They wanted control. In 2015, fueled by this vision, they founded Revolut. It was time to shake things up. They started with a simple mission: revolutionize how people spend and transfer money abroad. No more hidden fees, no more unfair exchange rates, just a single app for all your financial needs. Their initial product was a prepaid card linked to an app. It allowed users to spend money in multiple currencies at the interbank exchange rate. It was a hit. People loved the simplicity and transparency. Revolut was onto something big. Every startup needs funding. Revolut was no different. But instead of going down the traditional route of venture capital, they chose a different path: crowdfunding. In 2015, they launched their first crowdfunding campaign on Seedrs. The goal was ambitious: raise £1 million. They smashed it. Within just a few days, Revolut had secured its target. But they didn't stop there. The campaign went viral. By the time it closed, Revolut had raised over £1.7 million from over 17,000 investors. This wasn't just about the money, it was a statement. It showed there was a real appetite for what Revolut was offering. People believed in their vision. This early success gave Revolut the runway it needed to build out its product and expand its team. It also created a loyal community of early adopters who would become some of their biggest advocates. Word about Revolut spread like wildfire. People loved the ease of use and the lack of hidden fees. They flocked to the platform. By 2017, just 2 years after launch, Revolut had hit a major milestone: 1 million users. The company was growing at an astonishing rate. They were adding hundreds of thousands of users every month. But Revolut had its sights set on bigger things. They didn't just want to be a UK fintech. They wanted to go global. Revolut expanded to Europe. They launched in the US, Australia, and Singapore. With each new market, their user base swelled. They were quickly becoming one of the fastest growing fintech companies in the world. This rapid expansion presented new challenges. They needed to navigate different regulatory landscapes. They needed to adapt their product to local needs. But Revolut was up for the challenge. They were on a mission to revolutionize finance, one country at a time. Success didn't come without its hiccups. As Revolut's user base ballooned, so did the scrutiny. Regulators, particularly in the UK, started taking notice. Revolut had been operating on an e-money license. This allowed them to offer certain financial services, but it wasn't a full banking license. To truly disrupt the industry, Revolut knew they needed to become a bank. So they applied for a UK banking license. This would allow them to offer a wider range of services, including lending and deposits. However, the process was notoriously long and complex. It required meeting stringent capital requirements and regulatory standards. Revolut's rapid growth and non-traditional approach ruffled some feathers. There were delays. There were questions about their business model. There were concerns about their compliance procedures. The licensing process became a protracted battle. It tested the patience of investors and tested the resolve of the Revolut team. Section 5, Navigating the UK Banking License Maze. Revolut didn't back down. They doubled down on compliance. They beefed up their senior management team with experienced banking executives. They worked tirelessly to address the concerns of the regulators. It was a long and arduous journey, but finally, in 2021, after a 4-year wait, Revolut was granted a UK banking license. It was a major victory. This opened the door for Revolut to offer a full suite of banking services to its UK customers. They could now compete directly with traditional banks on a level playing field. This was a significant step in Revolut's journey to become a financial super app. But their regulatory challenges weren't over yet. Each new market they entered came with its own set of rules and regulations. Revolut had to adapt and comply. It was a constant balancing act, growing at breakneck speed while ensuring they met the requirements of regulators worldwide. Section 6, Global Expansion, Diverse Licenses. Navigating the regulatory landscape was like playing a high-stakes game of chess. Each country had its own set of rules. Revolut had to strategize carefully. In some markets, like the US and Singapore, Revolut opted for a different approach. They partnered with local banks to offer their services. This allowed them to enter the market more quickly. It also allowed them to leverage the existing infrastructure and regulatory approvals of their partners. This approach proved successful. It allowed Revolut to expand its global footprint rapidly. Yet this didn't mean abandoning their ambitions for a full banking license everywhere. They continued to pursue licenses in key markets including Ireland and Lithuania. This multi-pronged strategy demonstrated Revolut's agility and adaptability. They were willing to work within existing frameworks while simultaneously pushing for change and innovation. Section 7, Scaling Up, Revenue and User Growth. Despite the regulatory hurdles, Revolut's growth was nothing short of phenomenal. Their user base continued to explode. By 2019, they had 10 million users globally. By 2021, that number had doubled to 20 million. Their revenue also skyrocketed. In 2018, Revolut reported £58 million in revenue. By 2021, their revenue had surged to over £600 million. This impressive growth was fueled by several factors. Their core product, the multi-currency card, remained incredibly popular. It appealed to a new generation of travelers who were fed up with traditional banks' exorbitant fees. But Revolut wasn't content to be just a travel card provider. They were constantly adding new features and services. Section 8. Beyond banking, a super app emerges. Revolut had a grand vision to be the Amazon of banking. They wanted to be a one-stop shop for all their users' financial needs. Revolut started offering a wider range of services. They introduced stock trading, allowing users to buy and sell fractional shares. They launched cryptocurrency trading, enabling users to invest in Bitcoin and other digital assets. They introduced insurance products, giving users peace of mind when traveling or making purchases. They even launched a metal card with exclusive perks like airport lounge access and travel insurance. This relentless product expansion transformed Revolut from a simple money transfer app into a financial powerhouse. They were now competing with not just traditional banks, but also investment platforms, cryptocurrency exchanges, and insurance providers. Section 9, Facing the Music Controversies and Challenges. Revolut's meteoric rise wasn't without its bumps. There were controversies, there were questions raised about their work culture, there were concerns about their compliance procedures. Some accused Revolut of moving too fast. They argued that Revolut was prioritizing growth over sustainability. Revolut faced these challenges head-on. They made changes to their internal policies. They invested heavily in compliance and risk management. They were determined to build a sustainable and responsible business. They knew that trust was paramount in the financial industry. Revolut needed to earn and maintain that trust if they wanted to achieve their long-term goals. Section 10, Revolut today, a Fintech Powerhouse. Today, Revolut stands as a fintech giant. They boast over 30 million users globally and are one of the most valuable fintech companies in the world. Their journey is a testament to the power of disruption. They have challenged the status quo of the banking industry. They have empowered millions of people with access to innovative and affordable financial services. Revolut's success has inspired a wave of new fintech startups. It has forced traditional banks to rethink their strategies and adapt to the changing needs of consumers. Revolut's impact extends far beyond its impressive financials. Section 11. The future of Revolut, continued innovation and expansion. What does the future hold for this fintech disruptor? Revolut shows no signs of slowing down. They are constantly innovating and expanding. They are pushing into new markets and developing new products. They are striving to become a truly global financial super app. Their journey is far from over. It is just the beginning. Revolut's story is a powerful reminder that even in the highly regulated and traditional world of finance, innovation can thrive. It serves as an inspiration for entrepreneurs and a wake-up call for incumbents. The fintech revolution is here to stay, and Revolut is leading the charge.